Fewer than 1 in 14 travelers aged 70 plus realize they qualify for a range of exclusive airline perks. And airlines aren't exactly racing to spread the word. Hidden benefits like these can put real money back in your pocket, upgrade your comfort, and make every step of your journey easier. Whether you're a senior traveler yourself or you're booking for a parent or grandparent, this guide uncovers the insider advantages most people overlook. Best of all, many of these perks are free, available right now, and just waiting for you to ask. Stick with this to the end. You could be leaving hundreds of dollars and a lot of stress-free travel on the table. Let's start with the most valuable benefit and work our way down. 10. Special meal requests. A single selection can meaningfully improve your flight. Most passengers never realize they can request a special meal when they book, yet this tiny choice can transform the in-air experience. Typical options include vegetarian, vegan, halal, kosher, gluten-free, low-sodium, low-fat, and diabetic-friendly meals. The price? Usually nothing extra. Just choose your preference during checkout or call the airline 24 to 48 hours before departure. Here's the underrated bonus. Special meal passengers are often served first. While the rest of the cabin waits for the standard trays, yours arrives hot and fresh. Because these meals are prepared separately and clearly labeled, the crew tends to deliver them ahead of the regular service. And since they're designed for specific dietary needs, they're frequently lighter, healthier, and, yes, tastier than the default option. If you're traveling with kids, older relatives, or anyone with medical considerations, this small move pays off. Fewer delays, earlier service, and food that actually fits your needs. It feels like a subtle VIP upgrade without paying a cent more. Next time you book, don't skip the meal section. One quick click can make the entire journey smoother and more comfortable. 9. Priority boarding, without paying extra. Many seniors don't realize that some airlines will grant priority boarding to older travelers at no additional cost. The trick is simply to ask at check-in or at the gate. If you're 70 plus and could use a little extra time to reach your seat, or you'd prefer to avoid the aisle crowding rush, this can make a world of difference. Cabin crews are trained to assist seniors first, especially those using a cane or who clearly need a bit more time. They won't always offer it unprompted, but when you request it, the answer is often yes. Early boarding buys you calm, more time to stow your bag, find your row, and settle in without the hustle. Less scrambling, less stress. A better start to your flight. 8. Free check bags on certain airlines. Baggage fees add up quickly, particularly on a fixed income. But here's a money saver many seniors miss. Some airlines offer complimentary checked bags for older travelers. On select carriers, including several international ones, 1 or even 2 checked bags may be included, especially for senior passengers. Policies vary, so it's worth asking directly when you book or check in. If you're traveling for medical reasons or a family emergency, documentation can sometimes unlock extra allowance. Membership and loyalty programs may also waive bag fees once you hit a certain age tier. The bottom line, don't assume you have to pay. Ask. One waived bag can save you the cost of a nice meal out. A couple of trips can turn into hundreds of dollars back in your budget. Even better, if you're flying for medical reasons or because of a family emergency, you may be eligible for additional baggage allowance simply by presenting documentation. Many loyalty programs also waive checked bag fees once you're a member and past a certain age. ARP members, for instance, can sometimes access these waivers when booking through partner airlines. Another smart move, on domestic routes, carriers like Delta or American sometimes include a free checked bag when you purchase with their co-branded credit cards, and seniors are often approved for these cards. The savings stack up fast. One checked bag can run $35 or more each way. That's roughly $70 saved on a single round trip. Do that a few times a year and you're talking hundreds of dollars back in your pocket. Bottom line, don't accept the fee by default at booking or check-in. Always ask, do seniors qualify for free checked baggage? If the answer's no, follow up with, can I use loyalty points or join a complimentary rewards program to waive it? More often than not, the answer is yes. You just have to ask. Seniors have earned this perk. 7. Discounts for seniors. Senior fares still exist. They're just harder to spot. While many travelers assume these deals vanished years ago, airlines do continue to offer reduced rates for older adults. They're simply less visible. You won't always find them on aggregators like Expedia or Google Flights. The trick is to check the airline's own website or speak directly with customer service. Airlines such as United, Delta, and British Airways offer senior discounts. It just takes a bit of digging. The reduction may run 5 to 10%, not headline grabbing, but meaningful on international or last-minute itineraries. Enter your age during checkout or call a live agent and ask, "Do you have senior fares for passengers 65 and over?" It's common for the discount not to appear online until you do this step. Some carriers even maintain age-specific schemes. For example, Lufthansa's senior concessions, which can trim 20% or more off the fare. None of it is automatic though. You must ask. Another angle is to book through AARP Travel or AAA member portals, where exclusive rates are often tucked behind the login screen. Don't book blindly. Spend 5 extra minutes looking for the senior fare. That small investment can translate into serious savings, especially on long-haul flights. 6. Free wheelchair service. Free wheelchair assistance is available at major airports, even if you don't use a wheelchair in daily life. Long walks to distant gates can be draining, and terminals can sprawl for kilometers. The solution is simple. Request assistance when booking or by calling the airline in advance. There's no need to feel awkward about it. It's your right, and staff are trained to provide respectful, hands-on help. The service typically includes an escort in a wheelchair, help with carry-ons, expedited queues, and early boarding. In many cases, you may even bypass standard TSA lines. On arrival, assistance continues. Deplaning support and guidance to baggage claim or your pickup point. This is not limited to permanent disabilities. If you tire easily, recently had a procedure, or simply want to reduce strain, it's there for you, at no extra charge. Tipping the attendant is appreciated but not required. Don't risk missing a flight or pushing through pain. Ask for wheelchair service even if it's just for this trip. You deserve a low-stress, low-pain journey. 5. Window shades must be up. There's a safety logic behind the request to raise window shades during takeoff and landing. These are the most critical phases of flight. If something goes wrong, seconds matter. Open shades let passengers and crew immediately see outside conditions, smoke, fire, debris, or any abnormality, and make faster decisions in an emergency. Natural light also pre-adapts your eyes to the brightness outside. If you must evacuate quickly, you're not stepping into a visual shock. You can move with confidence instead of losing precious time to disorientation. There's another benefit. In the unlikely event of an accident, first responders can assess the cabin from outside without boarding. Some airlines will even hold departure until this simple rule is followed. It's not about habit or comfort, it's about safeguarding lives. 4. Phones on airplane mode. It's more than a box to tick. Many travelers treat airplane mode like a pointless formality, something airlines insist on just because. In reality, there's solid reasoning behind it. When your phone isn't in airplane mode, it keeps hunting for ground networks even at cruising altitude. That causes 2 issues. First, those constant connection attempts generate radio noise that can interfere with aircraft navigation and communication systems. Modern jets are well shielded, but dozens of devices chirping at once can still introduce interference. And pilots depend on crystal clear comms with air traffic control and precise instrument readings. Anything that could compromise that, even marginally, is taken seriously. Second, your phone drains its battery fast as it strains to reach towers it can't reliably contact. You might touch down with a nearly dead device. The last thing you want if plans change or in the rare event of an emergency, you need to make calls. Flipping to airplane mode is also part of good cabin etiquette, a small personal action that supports the broader safety culture of flight. 3. The armrest debate. Who gets the middle armrests? The quiet battle plays out on every plane. If you've ever drawn the short straw and landed in the middle seat, you know it's the least forgiving spot on board. Here's the unwritten rule seasoned travelers follow. The middle passenger gets both armrests. Why? Because the middle seat already cedes the perks. No window view and no easy aisle access. Offering both armrests is the simple, fair way to level the playing field. It isn't a published airline policy, but frequent flyers and travel pros treat it as standard etiquette. If you're in the middle, don't be shy about claiming that space. You're not being rude, you're observing the norm. And if you're on the aisle or at the window, resist the urge to sprawl into the center. A little consideration goes a long way toward a calmer, kinder cabin for everyone. 2. Never drink water that isn't sealed. Hydration matters in the air, but so does how you get it. What many people don't realize is that aircraft tap water, including what's used for coffee or tea, may not be the safest choice. Onboard water tanks aren't cleaned frequently, and multiple studies have found bacterial contamination, including E. coli, in samples over time. Airlines adhere to baseline standards, but inspections often show inconsistent quality. That's why flight attendants overwhelmingly stick to sealed bottles. Many avoid coffee and tea made from tank water and won't even brush their teeth on board using the tap. Your best move: carry a sealed bottle or request bottled water during service. This advice is especially important for children, pregnant travelers, and anyone with a more vulnerable immune system. Seatbelts protect you in turbulence. Smart choices about what you drink protect you the rest of the time. 1. Keep your shoes on. It might feel luxurious to slip off your shoes mid-flight, particularly on long hauls, but aircraft floors are far dirtier than they appear. Carpets can look tidy while harboring spilled food, lingering bacteria, and residue from countless turnarounds. Many planes do multiple legs in a day with only quick tidying between sectors, not deep cleaning. The lavatory area is the real hazard zone. Turbulence can leave microscopic moisture and urine droplets where you least expect them. If you walk around barefoot or in socks, your feet pick it up, and then that ends up on your seat, your bag, or your clothing. You're spreading germs without realizing it. For your own hygiene and comfort, wear footwear anytime you're up and moving. If you want softness, pack clean, cushioned slippers you can slip on and off. But keep your feet protected. It's not only courteous to others, it's basic self-care in a shared space.